The meal timing matters, what you do during those meals matter, and also what you do in between these meals matter. And so if we were to look at your habits, let's just say we're eating 4 meals a day. Let's say you have the perfect meal timing. When you eat, you don't get distracted, but in between the meals, you're not drinking any water whatsoever. And you instead decide to drink a ton of water while you're eating your meals. I don't think this is the smartest play, and I'll show you why. Even if you have the perfect meal timing right and you have no distractions while you're eating, you can still screw up your meal timing pretty bad by having a ton of water during your meals. Water has 0 calories. No matter how much water you drink, you're not going to be getting any calories out of that. Let's just say you drink 16 cups of water a day. That would equate to 4 liters. And if you're wondering how much water to drink per day, you can just calculate 0.033 to 0.066 liters per kilogram of body weight. So I personally weigh, let's just say 100 kilograms. I would have between 3.3 and 6.6 liters of water per day. Sometimes I have more. I personally drink between 5 to 7 to 9 liters of water per day. We're just going to use 4 liters for an example. If you're drinking 16 cups of water per day and you drink all your water in cups, I think it's really smart to prioritize water intake in between the meals. And so back to the original point, water has 0 calories, which means you can drink a billion liters of water and you're not going to get any calories out of it whatsoever. So any fluid that you're drinking that is not containing calories is simply taking space in your stomach, which means a lot of the space that's making you feel full is going to liquid if you're drinking a lot of water during your meals. And so if we assume that you are and you have these 16 cups of water, ideally you'd want to have almost all of your water in between these meals, not during the meals. I think it's okay to have 1 cup. So let's just say we have 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup. That's 4 cups. And then that leaves us with 12 cups for the day. So then in between your meals, you have 4 cups of water. You have 4 cups of water. You have 4 cups of water. So you have 1 cup at a meal, 4 in between. 1 cup at a meal, 4 in between. 1 cup at a meal, 4 in between. 1 cup before bed. And you can also see the neat thing about this is that you're not having a ton of water before bed. We're not having 4 or 5 cups right before we go to bed after meal 4, which means that this 1 cup that we drink, it's less likely that we're going to have to wake up to pee in the middle of the night. Now, you don't have to have 1 and 4. You could have 2 and 3 or none and 5, whatever you want. I'm just giving you this kind of structure because if you're having 4 cups of water during one meal, you're going to have a tougher time eating and it's going to make you feel full. It's going to ruin your appetite and it's also going to ruin your digestion too. So I just suggest limiting the water during the meal and then having most of your water in between the meal.